Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining the live stream. I'm so happy to have you today. Happy Sunday to everyone. If you are joining me, just let me know you are here so I don't know I'm alone. If you are here, let me know you are here. Send me love, send me an emoji. Just leave a comment for me so I can know that I am not all alone on this. So today is Sunday and I hope you all went to church, because myself, I just came back from church. And today we'll be exploring a wonderful topic. A lot of people have reached out to me concerning this topic about schools in Canada that do not require IELTS. So today we'll be exploring a lot of them. And if you are here, just let me know you are here so I will know I'm not alone on this. And I just want to confirm if we are also live on Facebook and also live on YouTube at the same time. Just give me 1 minute and I'll confirm that, okay? Yeah, from what I can see, I see we are live on YouTube. So let me also confirm if we are live on Facebook at the same time. But if you are here, just let me know you are here. I'm so happy to have you guys here. I'm so happy to have everyone on the live stream right now. And just give me 1 minute so I can confirm this. All right, so I can see we are both live on Facebook and also live on YouTube. This is good. So if you are joining me, just let me know you are here and I'll be so happy to, welcome you. So from what I posted earlier, I talked about we'll be exploring universities in Canada that do not require IELTS, because a lot of people have reached out to me, Favor, can you help me find universities that do not require IELTS? Can you help me? Because I really understand what people go through when it comes to, writing IELTS, preparing for the exam. I've written it myself, so I can tell you it's not, one of these exams you just jump into unprepared. If you do that, you are going to waste your money because we all know that you are definitely going to pay a lot for IELTS. The money is not really small money. So people reach out to me, Favor, how can they be able to stay away from writing this IELTS? What can they do? Like, they're looking for universities, not just only in Canada, but also in other countries, to be able to stay away from writing this IELTS. I really understand that. So for today, we're actually going to be exploring only for Canada. We're actually going to be exploring universities in Canada that you can apply to with or without IELTS, right? So with time, I'm also going to make more research and also bring to you some other countries. But today, we're actually going to explore only for Canada. There might be more, but these are the ones I have to give you right now. There are about 8 of them. And if you're able to apply to 8 universities, I believe at least you are going to get admission in 1 or 2, right? So that is it for today. I'm so happy to have you all here. If you're here, just leave an emoji, just leave a comment, just leave a like, so I'll know you are here with me. All right, so some people will be asking me, Favor, what is this IELTS? Some people don't really understand it. Like, what is this IELTS all about? So it is spelled IELTS, and it means International English Language Testing System. So some schools overseas would want to have that certificate from you because they want to actually know how competent you are in the English language, how you can speak, how you can read, how you can write English language. That is the essence of that IELTS. It's not like they really want you to spend your money writing exam or something like that, but the purpose of it is for them to identify how competent you are in the English language. So that is actually it. So today we will be exploring about 8 universities. I'm going to share my screen as usual, and we can be able to glance through all these schools. Like I usually mention, if you are joining my live stream, I love it if you can always have a writing material, or if you have your tablet with you, your phone, your laptop, any device you have, 1 minute. All right, so I can see we are actually, working together. I see the Facebook and the YouTube are actually working. All right. So like I usually mention, I love it when people have their writing material with them, because when I come on live, I'm here to explore the universities with you. I'm here to explore the homepage, the school homepage. I'm here to, answer the questions you would want to write to me via my DM. So that is one of the reasons I come on live, so we can be able to explore the schools together. And if you have any question you want to ask, you can ask me while I am live, because um it's not actually easy to reply a lot of DMs that I receive. I also have other things I'm doing. I'm studying, I'm working. I have other things I also work on. So that is also one of the reasons I make out time to come live here. So you can be able to ask me questions. You can be able to see me here, ask me what you want to ask me. And even if it is not actually concerning the video we are talking about or the topic we are talking about, you can ask me something relating to something I have explored before, so, and I can be able to answer you directly. So right now I'm going to share my screen. I can see someone writing on Facebook already. Thank you so much for joining. I'm so happy to have you here. So I'm going to explore the universities I have on my screen, and you can see 8 universities you can apply to in Canada that do not require IELTS. So without wasting much time, I'm going to share my screen, and you can be able to see all these universities with me. All right, so here we are. All right, so the first university I will be exploring is Brock University. So this particular school, personally, when I come online and we are talking about a university, I always try to take you through the school homepage. We talk about the courses available in the school, the deadline, their financial aid, and all of that, So, but today, because I really want to be specific with what I came online to do, what I am here to explore is universities you can apply to without submitting IELTS certificate, right? So that will be my major focus. I'm not going to go through the website the way I used to do on a normal day. So I'm going to confirm to you that these schools I'm talking about, you can be able to apply to them with or without IELTS certificate. So the first university I want to talk about is Brock University. And this is the school homepage. If you come here, the links are already in the description box already. You can be able to see them, but do not click out of the video so you don't actually miss the important information you might have to take out from this video. So whenever you come to the school homepage, you need to search for the course you want to study if they actually have it, and also check out their deadline, the application procedure, and also look out for the tuition fees, because most Canadian universities you have to pay tuition fee. And not only that, also try to explore the financial page, right? Because I always try to let you guys know that many of these universities offer scholarships, and if you don't actually gather much information concerning them, you are going to lose out on opportunities that you would have accessed, right? So when you come to a school homepage, like we are already in Brock University homepage, but I'm not going to do any exploring today. I'm only going to show you that this university, you can apply to them with or without IELTS. All right, so from what you can see here that they said exempt countries. Okay, there are some schools actually that can exempt countries, they insist on IELTS, but there are some countries they can say, okay, we recognize that you are from an English country, so we can exempt you from bringing or submitting IELTS. So Brock is one of them. You can see what they said here. They said exempt countries, applicants with qualifications from these countries are exempt from the English language proficiency requirement. And you can be able to see the list here. I put all of that in the description box. So I know most of my viewers are not only Nigerians. So I can see that I have some viewers from other African countries like Ghana, Zambia, Cameroon, and all of that. So you can be able to check here to see if your country is also in the list. So, but for the purpose of the video, I'm insisting on Nigeria because that is where I am from. So you can see here that Nigeria is also part of this list. So you can see that even if you don't have IELTS, you can be able to apply to this university and hopefully you will get admission. So the second university I'm going to explore is University of Saskatchewan, right? So here you can see that you can be able to study in this university with or without IELTS. You can be able to study in this school with or without IELTS, and I'm going to show you where you can find that information. All right, so normally when you come to a school homepage, because I am, specific about what I want to explore in this school, and the information I want to get from this school is concerning their English language proficiency. So I'm going to use the search button and I'm going to type what are they actually saying concerning their language proficiency requirements. And once I click on it, you will see what will come out from here right now. All right. Hold on. Okay, so you can see I just clicked for people who will say, what did you type? I typed English proficiency requirement because I want to get more information concerning what they're saying concerning their language requirements. So once you click on it on the search button, it's going to bring out all of this. And you can see here that they said, I want to click on this one so you can read it clearly. Here they said, list English language proficiency requirements. Listed below are the minimum English language proficiency requirements for graduate studies at this school, University of Saskatchewan, right? Some programs have higher English language requirements. Please refer to your chosen graduate program for program specific information, as it may have higher or additional requirements. So Canadian applicants are generally not required to provide additional proof of language proficiency. If English is not your first language, you must demonstrate English language proficiency in one of the following ways. So you can see here that they said a minimum of 3 consecutive years of full-time study or completion of a graduate degree at a recognized post-secondary institution where the exclusive language of instruction and examination of the program and or institution is English. So I'm going to explain what this means. If you studied previously in the English language, if English was the language of instruction in your previous study, that means you do not need to provide IELTS. You do not need to provide IELTS certificate. That is the meaning of this first instruction here. But if you didn't study in the English language, then look at what they need you to provide. They said meeting the minimum score requirements for one of the following language tests. So you have to either provide IELTS or TOEFL or what do they call this? Duolingo, Cambridge C1 Advanced. So you have to provide any of the following instructions, documents for them to accept you. But if you studied in English, which I know that if you're from Nigeria, the language of instruction is usually English. So you can be able to scale through without providing IELTS because already you studied, you had a minimum of 3 years, consecutive years of full-time study or completion of a graduate degree at a recognized post-secondary institution where the exclusive language of instruction and examination of the program and or institution is English. So this is it for University of Saskatchewan, and I'm going to explore the next university. You have the links in the description box. Take your time, go through all of this by yourself, look at their requirements for admission, the tuition fees, the financial aid. Just take a look at all of it if you can be able to, go further with the application. But what I'm trying to put through to you today is that this university, you can be able to apply to them with or without IELTS. So the next school I'm going to explore is, the next school I'm going to explore is Carleton University. And here you can see the school homepage. I love this website because it is really, really bright. So here you can see the school homepage, and you can be able to explore how to apply. You can see their dates and deadline, their forms, the transfer credit. You can see the programs, and here you can be able to see the courses they offer in this school. You can be able to see the tours and the events, the course and scholarship, the student life, the international. Here you can get more information concerning the admission requirements and all of that for international students. And here you can also see the course and scholarships, the domestic course, USA and international course. You can be able to get more information concerning the tuition fees and the scholarships available in this school. So, but that notwithstanding, I'm not going to explore the programs today and all of that. I'm only going to show you that in this school, Carleton University, you can be able to study in this school or apply to this school with or without IELTS certificate. So here you can see study at Carleton, right? And if you come down here, I didn't go to any other page. I'm still at the home page, right? So once you come down here, you can be able to see if English is not your first language, check our English language requirements and our many accepted English language tests. So if you click on it, it's going to bring us to this page, and you can see English as a second language, right? So here you just need to read more concerning it, and you can be able to see that if you actually studied in an English speaking country, you do not need to provide IELTS. So that is it. Okay, let's maybe read it so you can be sure. Okay, from here you can see the language of instruction at Carleton University is English. For admission, students will need to demonstrate that their knowledge and use of English are strong enough for studies in an English language university. Students can do this by demonstrating they have studied for the last 3 years, that is full-time, in a high school, college, or university in Canada, in the United States, the United Kingdom, or any other country in which the primary language is English, and where the language of instruction in the relevant education institution was exclusively English. So you can go through this by yourself and get more information. But what I'm trying to emphasize to you is that if you had your studies previously and the language of instruction was completely in English, then you can be able to scale through or escape writing IELTS if you want to apply to Carleton University. And here you can also see that there's an information here. International students, English language as a second language. Here, I want to just read what is written here below. It says, the language of instruction at Carleton is English. For admission into Carleton's graduate programs, if you are going for the graduate programs, you will need to demonstrate that your knowledge and use of English are strong enough for graduate studies at an English language university. Number one, they said, if your first language is not English, you can demonstrate your language proficiency by presenting one of the official language proficiency test scores as defined in the table below. You need to show that you have completed ELSA 1900 and at Carleton University with a final grade of, we are talking about international students, not people who have already studied in Carleton, right? So this is what you need to pay attention to. The second one I'm about to read here now says, presenting official certification, that is transcripts, that you have completed an undergraduate or graduate degree within the past 3 years at a university in any country in which the primary language is English, where the language of instruction in the relevant educational institution was English, and the language of instruction in their most recent completed undergraduate or graduate degree was English. So this is what you need to pay attention to. As long as they said in any country in which the primary language is English. And for the purpose of this video, I'm emphasizing on Nigeria, right? And we all know that in Nigeria, we study using the English language. So you can be able to scale through this. You can be able to escape writing IELTS if you are from any of these African countries, and you can be able to apply to Carleton University without any IELTS. So the next university I want to explore is the University of Winnipeg, right? If you're following me, just let me know you are here with me so I can know I'm not actually talking to myself, right? So just leave an emoji, just leave a comment, and if you're here, just share to your friends so that people can also join the live stream, and share the link to your friends so they can follow my page and support what I'm also doing. That is another way for you to support what I'm doing. You are not paying me for all this information I am bringing, but you can pay me back or maybe support me by sharing this link to your friends, and they can be able to join the live stream and follow my page or subscribe to my channel if you are watching on YouTube. All right. So we'll continue from there. The next university I'm talking about is University of Winnipeg, right? The University of Winnipeg. And here you can see that you can be able to get more information concerning the courses they offer in the school, their faculty and staff. You can be able to see the admissions, academics, campus life, about news and all of that. But I'm not going to explore all of this today. You guys know that on a normal day, this is what I actually do for you all. But today we are talking about specifically for countries, that for schools that you can apply to without IELTS. So here we are talking about the University of Winnipeg, right? And if you actually want to confirm that, all you need to do is you come to the admissions, you go to the international website, and you can be able to get more information concerning their application process and all of that. And you can see, I just want to find where you can see this information that you can apply to them without IELTS. So sometimes when I come to a school website, what I just need to do, I type what I specifically need from that school, and it's going to bring it out. So when you come to a school and there's something you have in mind to search, you can use the search button and you can be able to type it, and it's going to take you directly to the page, right? So I just okay. So we are going to click on this one and get more information concerning the international student, because that is the major thing. I always try to be specific. So here, we are here right now. Hold on. Here you can see it, admission requirements. Are you seeking a progressive education along with an exceptional student experience? The post-degree programs at University of Winnipeg PACE offer unparalleled advantages with small class sizes and specialized accelerated programs designed to help you advance in approximately 1 year. So here you can see full-time program, admission requirements, part-time, program admission requirements, English language requirements, the application deadline, and all of that. So I'm going to click the English language requirements, and here we can get more information concerning their requirements for English language. Here you can see all applicants to full and part-time programs whose previous education was completed outside of Canada and where English may or may not have been the medium of instruction must submit one of the following English language proficiency measures. So, okay, this is, I don't know if you actually understand or understood what I read here. So let me read it again so you can understand what I meant. So here they said all applicants to full and part-time programs whose previous education was completed outside of Canada and where English may or may not have been the medium of instruction must submit one of the following English language proficiency measures. So either Duolingo, academic, TOEFL, and all of that. So here you can read more concerning the International Language Academy of Canada and, just go through this page. This school, I searched it and I know they exempt download the UP English language for additional English language. Okay, let's see what they have to say here. So, now this is because I already made this research before coming online. So this is what I want you to know. If this school offers English waiving option, so you don't need to write IELTS. I am very, very sure about this. So they said English language requirement waiver options. In some instances, students may request a waiver of the English language requirement. And here you can see an application for a waiver may be made to the PACE admissions office. Students must provide supporting documentation to show that they meet one of the following conditions. Number one, 10 years consecutive years of residency in Canada that may include years of study in Canada. The period of residency will be the time elapsed between the landed on date on the record and all of that. So you read it more. Then the second one says 3 years of full-time education in English at secondary, that is high school, or post-secondary, that is university or college levels in Canada, or English exempt country, or hold on, or graduation from a high school in Canada. We are not talking about Canada, we are talking about IELTS. Achieved a minimum grade of 4 on the international back. So I'm going to, you have all the links here, you have all the links. So talking about the exempt countries, before I bite my tongue, right? So this is the list of them. You can see English exempt countries. So if you are from any of these countries, you do not need to provide IELTS because they have exempted you or they have waived the English language requirements for you. And you can see the countries here. If you are following me from all these countries, you can see that you can apply to this university called University of Winnipeg without IELTS. And the good part of it is that you can see Nigeria is in the list, but there's asterisk. So if there's any information or maybe any issue, you can always write the international office for them to clarify it for you. But if you are from any of these countries, okay, so the reason for this asterisk here is that they said the University of Winnipeg reserves the right to request additional documentation, which may include the submission of a standardized test of English as outlined on the previous pages. But that notwithstanding, Nigeria is also in the list of the exempt countries. But if there's any issue, you can always write the international office and they can clarify you on that. So this is it about University of Winnipeg. I've talked about Brock University. I've also talked about University of Saskatchewan. I'm also talking about, okay, I've talked about Carleton University, and we are talking about University of Winnipeg right now. And the next one I want to talk about is University of Regina. So here you can see the school homepage, right? And you can be able to explore all that you need to explore. You can see the admissions on the graduate or graduate programs. You can see the programs. They have online courses, English as a second language. You can be able to scan through the courses available in this school, their faculties, the academic calendars, the deadlines and all of that. And you can also see the course and aid, that is the tuition fees and the financial aid you can be able to access in this university. So the link is already in the description box. You can take your time to go through them. But before then, there's no need for you to skip or leave the live stream, because you might miss the important information you need that will help you with the application. So here you can be able to browse through all of that, and you can get more information on how to apply to this school. But the major focus I'm here for is to show you that this particular school, University of Regina, you can be able to apply to them with or without IELTS. So I'm going to type here, and I'm going to, you just type this. Once you use the search button, type specifically what you need, and it's going to take you there. So I'm going to search to get more information concerning their language proficiency requirements, and it's going to bring us to this page, right? And okay, so you can see more information. They have brought out all the information they have concerning their English language proficiency requirements and all of that. So I'm going to just click on one, especially the one talking about international applicants. So I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to see what they have to say concerning international applicants. So here they said English language requirements, English language proficiency examinations and scores. And here you can see international applicants, except those who attended universities where the language of instruction was English, as verified by the University of Regina, must submit proof of English proficiency, usually in the form of a recognized test. So here it says see University of Regina ELP list by countries. I'm actually going to click on it, but let's get more information concerning what they have to say. And here you can be able to get more information concerning the English language proficiency certificate when it comes to University of Regina. But here already they have said international applicants, except those who attended university where the language of instruction was English, as verified by the University of Regina, must submit proof of English proficiency, usually in the form of a recognized test. And we all know that in Nigeria or most of African countries, we study using the English language. And automatically, if you can prove that, you are already exempted from submitting IELTS certificates. So I just want to read this. It says you are exempt from submitting an English proficiency test if you meet any of the criteria. You have completed post-secondary education at a Canadian institution or university. You have completed post-secondary education at a university in which is listed as the only language on the World Higher Education Database. You have completed post-secondary education at a university at which English was the primary language of instruction, as indicated on our University of Regina ELP list by countries. So I'm still digging deeper for you to see, for you to see all of this by yourself. But the whole thing I'm trying to put across is that this school is not, how do I put it, insistent on IELTS if you are from an English-speaking country and you can prove that you have studied in English previously. So that is one good thing I need to let you know. So that is it. This university, you can read more concerning them. The link is in the description box. And I'm actually going to look for Nigeria because I love Nigeria, I love my country. So here you can see education may be used to meet English language proficiency admission requirement by country. And you can see for Nigeria, they said yes, meaning that if you are from Nigeria, you can apply to this school with or without IELTS certificate. And for people watching me from other countries, so that it doesn't look as if I'm focused more on only Nigeria, the list is here. The link is also in the description box. You can also find your country to be sure of the information they put out there for your country. So I'm going to explore the next school. And the next school I'm going to talk about is Memorial University of Newfoundland, right? Memorial University of Newfoundland, and that is the name of the university. I'm going to explore their page, and you can also see that in this university you can apply with or without IELTS. So if you have been following me, or if you are here already and you are following all the things I'm saying, just let me know in the comment section. Leave a comment for me in the comment section, so that I know I am not all alone, because I would love it if you are also following what I'm doing, and I can confirm that I'm not talking to myself, right? All right, so like I said, the next university we are talking about today is Memorial University of Newfoundland. And like I said previously, I am not exploring their courses, I'm not exploring their tuition fee, I'm not exploring their programs or the financial aid in this school. I am only here to let you know that in this university, with or without IELTS, you can apply to this university. And I'm going to type language proficiency requirements for this school, and I just want to see what they're going to tell me. So when you come to a school portal and you have something in mind already what you want to search, you can use the search button to confirm that, right? So that will be it. I'm typing language proficiency requirement, and you can see it on the screen already. And let's see what they have to say. But this university is one of the universities you can study with or without IELTS. So you can see what I typed. I said language proficiency requirement, and you can see all the information it has brought out for me. You can be able to read more concerning it by yourself, because the link is also in the description box. So I'm going to open one of the pages, and we can be able to see more concerning what they have to say. I am more interested in the international opportunities, right? For international applicants. So all right, so I'm going to actually click on the first one for undergraduate studies, right? So I'm going to read more concerning their English proficiency test. Here they said Here they said English language proficiency for general admission may be demonstrated through a valid score on the following standardized tests. Final results can be submitted based on details listed with each test, right? So hold on. I think hold on. I'm still searching for, this is international high school requirements, right? Okay. All right. Well, You have all the link in the description box. That is also why I put it out there already, because I've made all this research. So in any situation I'm not able to actually find exactly where you can find that information, you have the links and you can be able to make more research. And here it says West African Examination Council, or NECO, National Examination Council. These are the requirements, general admission requirements. You need WAEC, senior secondary certificate, or NECO, senior school certificate, and required subjects, areas. And here you can see all of that. Students who are missing an eligible course in one of subject groups 2, 3, or 4 who apply for admission to a program that does not require completion of these courses will be considered for general admission. In this case, an eligible course in subject groups 1, 2, 3, or 4 may be used to substitute the missing course. Get more information concerning this, and you can see here that general admission criteria, grade requirement, minimum grade of C6 in the required subject areas, and English language proficiency, an admission average equivalent to B3 or better in the 5 required subject areas outlined will meet the English language requirements. Prospective students can approximate the admission average by adding to the numeric portion of the best grade in each required subject area and dividing the sum by 5. So read more of this, and it says applicants with an admission average greater than 3.0 will be required to demonstrate English language proficiency through a standardized test. So there's opportunity for you to study, if you actually have a good grade. Get more information concerning this, but this school I'm talking about are not insistent on IELTS, because they understand that some countries also study in English, right? So, and the good thing is that you can be able to click on your country and get more information on how and what they need you to do. So I'm happy the link is also in the description box. You can be able to scan through all of this and get more information for yourself. So the next school I'm about to explore is Concordia University. And in this university, you can study with or without IELTS. And I think this is the last. Okay, I have another school I'm going to explore, and this is like the second to the last. So in this school, you can be able to study in this school with or without IELTS. And here you can see more concerning them. You can get more information concerning their academics, their undergraduate programs, and all of that. International student admission, the tuition and financial aid, the tours and events, the open house, international. This is a wonderful website that once you come here, you can be able to get all the information you need. And here, this particular school, they said all applicants who have completed a minimum of 3 full years of study at the undergraduate or graduate level at universities in the following countries are exempted from showing proof of English proficiency in English. So this is it. This is University of Concordia, right? And you can see here that they said, because I told you that there are some countries, not countries, there are some schools that will insist on this IELTS, whether you like it or not, and they can only exempt people from US, UK, or Australia. But there are some schools that are also lenient, and they recognize that there are some other countries that their language of instruction is English. So they try to exempt those countries. And here, this University of Concordia is also one of them, Concordia University, and they said applicants who have completed a minimum of 3 full years of study at the undergraduate or graduate level at universities in the following countries are exempted from showing proof of proficiency in English. And here you can see they said in all cases, the university reserves the right to require a proficiency test if we deem it necessary. In as much as they have exempted this IELTS from some countries, but they still reserve the right to say, oh, now you in particular, we need a proof of English proficiency from you, and you can be able to provide it for them. All right, so here we are going to explore the countries they have exempted from providing proof of English proficiency. And you can see the countries, so it depends on where you are watching me from and where you are, so you can check if your country is also in the list. Like I always mention, I'm from Nigeria, and you can see Nigeria is in the list. So you can see the countries they have exempted. Let me also check if I can find Ghana. Ghana is also here. Ghana is a neighboring country to Nigeria. So you can see Gambia, you can see Liberia, you can see Kenya. So almost all these countries I look out for. You can see South Africa, right? You can see Tanzania, you can see Uganda, you can see Zambia, you can see Zimbabwe. You can see that some African countries are also included in these exempt countries. And if you're from any of these countries, you can be able to apply to this school, University of Concordia, without IELTS. And you on the link or through the link, you can be able to get more information you need specifically for what you need. And I'm going to explore the last university today, and I'm going to give you some advice before I go off. So the next university I'm here to explore is University of Northern British Columbia, right? And in this university, you can study with or without IELTS. You can be able to apply to them with or without IELTS. So at least I have given you about 8 universities. If you can apply to about 3 or 4 or 5 universities out of this, you have saved yourself a lot of stress, right? Going to write this IELTS and all of that. But if you really need it, you have to write it. But I'm just trying to make life easier for you, because I know it takes a lot to prepare for this exam. You have to think about the money involved. You need to think about the time you need to prepare for the exam and all of that. So, but if you can really take your time, go through the universities I've talked about, and you can be able to make application to them, then that will be good, because there's no way you apply to 8 universities and you cannot get admission at least in one, right? So I talked about Brock University, I talked about University of Saskatchewan, I talked about Carleton University, I talked about the University of Winnipeg, I talked about University of Regina, I talked about Memorial University of Newfoundland. I also talked the next one I'm talking about, right? I talked about Concordia University, and the last one I'm talking about right now is University of Northern British Columbia, right? And on this school website, you can see the admissions. You can be able to explore the admissions. You can be able to explore the programs they offer here, and you can see you can also get more information concerning their campus life, the tuition fee, the financial aid, and all of that. So, but I'm not going to go through all of that, because here specifically today we are talking about, schools you can be able to study with or without IELTS. So I'm going to actually type language proficiency requirements, and I'm going to see what is going to come out for this school. And all right, so here you can see, let me click on the first link, and we can get more information on that. And all right, so they said, okay, let me start from the beginning. English language proficiency. You can see English language proficiency admission requirements, countries exempt from testing, submitting test results after application deadline. So you can read more concerning them you can read more concerning the English proficiency they require, but I am just, specific about them, talking about that you can apply to this school without having an IELTS. So right now, I am going to explore this one that says English language proficiency test exemption list. So the following countries and academic institutions are exempt from English language proficiency testing requirements for admission to University of Northern British Columbia, right? So here you can see they said this list is subject to modification, including additions and deletions, and where approved by the office. Okay, this list is subject to modifications, including additions and deletions, where approved by the office of the registrar. So here you can be able to see the list of countries they have exempted from submitting IELTS. Like I will always emphasize, Nigeria is here, and you can see the countries they have exempted from providing IELTS. This is a wonderful opportunity that if you want to study in Canada and you have been worried about, language proficiency and all of that, please do well to check out these 8 universities I talked about, and honestly, that will be a good thing for you. So I'm going to come back to myself right now, and you can be able to see me clearly. So yeah, I have been able to emphasize. All right, so I've been able to, explore about 8 universities, and you can make your research. The links are already there both on YouTube and Facebook. So you can make your research and, get more information that you need, especially their programs, their deadline, their application procedure, and all of that. So do well to check out these links, and, if you have any question, you can always ask me, send me a DM, or, you can write them in the next life, right? So someone is asking me here, hi ma'am, thank you for all your efforts. Please, which schools is currently admitting now? Honestly, I told you I'm only exploring the English language proficiency. But when I did my research, I can see that you need to check University of Saskatchewan. I don't know if I found something regarding them accepting application for 2024. Also check for Brock University, check for Carleton, because I made that research and I think I saw something like that. Yeah, but all the universities are there, all the links are there. You can be able to, go through them, see the application procedures and deadlines, and you can be able to know the one which suits your requirements or your, how do I put it, your expectations, right? Okay, so I'm going to bring the live to an end, and before I go off, I want to appreciate everyone who joined me, people who shared the link, and people who have followed my page since I started going live both on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you. I can see within 2 or 3 days my subscribers on YouTube have really increased. Thank you so much for becoming part of my favored family. Thank you for joining. Thank you for sharing my link to your friends. Thank you for always supporting me, because if I don't have people who are interested in what I'm doing, definitely I wouldn't be doing this, right? Yeah, but when I see the reactions coming from people that are writing, that are interested, that are happy with what I'm doing, I feel blessed and I feel energized to do more. So I am so grateful. Thank you all. Thank you so much for making our time to be here with me all the time. And another thing I need to let you know is that I have a Telegram group, and the link is also in the description box. If you're not following me on Telegram, try to join the link and the group on Telegram, because that is where you can get information quickly. I share information there, and you can be able to also write me personally there. And that notwithstanding, despite all these things I have also explored and all of that, so many people might want a personal consultation with me. So many people might want a personal consultation with me for more clarification. So if you have gone through my Facebook, and out of almost 100 videos I have, you still have questions and there are things you don't understand, and if you are making applications and you need someone to mentor you, someone to guide you, to hold you by the hand and be there for you, then definitely you can book a one-on-one paid consultation with me. 1 hour is $10. So because you have to know that I am working, I'm also studying. So I have time. I need to have time for other things I'm doing. So if you want a paid consultation with me, just click on the link. I have the link put out there. You can book a consultation with me, and we can be able to schedule, and we can have a one-on-one discussion, right? So that's notwithstanding, on my channel I share contents relating international study opportunities, fully funded scholarships, how to study abroad for free, step-by-step required, documents required, and all the tips and tricks of how you can migrate abroad at little or no cost. So if you're not following me yet on Facebook, or if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, what are you waiting for? Because I'm here to give you all the tips and tricks of how you can migrate abroad at little or no cost. Myself, I've traveled a lot. If you follow my page, you can see I've been to US, I've been to UK, I've been to Russia, I'm in Germany right now. So I have been to Poland, I've been to Italy, I've been to a lot of places I can tell you. So I can help you achieve your travel dreams, and all you need to do is stick to my channel, follow my page, subscribe to me. If you need anything, you can write me personally and we can get it started. But that notwithstanding, I am so happy to have you here today. And yeah, so we explored Canadian universities with no IELTS. But on the other hand, if you find a school you want to apply to and they're insisting on IELTS, do well to write the IELTS. It's something you can do. Don't feel like you cannot do it. You can do it. And there are some schools too that might also want TOEFL, they might want Duolingo and all of that. So there are many ways you can prove your English proficiency, or you can also get a certificate from your school. Myself, I got a certificate called English Language Proficiency Certificate. So you can go to your previous school, your university, and get a language proficiency certificate from them, and you can also use it to support your application. So that, like, these are ways you can be able to prove this English proficiency thing, right? So that notwithstanding, I'm so happy to have you all here, and I'm so happy to have you here. Someone said, I have a happy look on my face because of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so happy you're here with me too. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. Thank you. I really appreciate that. This is from Facebook. So today we are going to end here. And if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, please do well to subscribe, share my link to your friends, support my page. And if you are following me on Facebook, follow my page and also share to your friends. I really appreciate. Thank you for being here with me. And until my next live, stay blessed. Love you. Bye.